everyone, my name is Sarah and today I'm going to be talking about stuff and drinking some tea. Yeah, it's basically what I do on this channel anyways, but today I wanted to start a new series where I just sit down, drink some tea and chat about stuff I want to talk about. Today I have 3 very important topics I have to talk about. You guys are always here for me, so you're going to be on like the receiving end of my ranting. I apologize in advance, but I need to get this out there. And if you've looked at my mug at all, you may have guessed that the first topic of today's video is the recent Harry Potter fiasco. If you were lucky enough to not know what I'm talking about, honestly, I don't want to ruin this illusion that you have. So, what the hell? I'm gonna ruin this illusion you have because I'm feeling pain, and if I have to feel it, then all of you have to feel it as well because I'm sorry, that's just how the world works. I'm burdening you with my issues now. Harry Potter's poop. Oh my god, I just want to cry. I can't do this. I literally can't even form the words to describe how distressed I am. It's been like this for the past 4 days or so. I just don't know what to do with my life anymore. I heard a piece of information and Harry Potter is ruined for me, so that's great. Okay, I have to say it. I can't keep like skirting around the issue. I have to say it. Let me find the tweet. Oh my god. Y'all are gonna be shook. I feel bad for y'all, those of you who don't know what's coming. Alright, so 3 days ago from when I'm filming this video, Pottermore sent this lovely tweet out into the world. And they said, Hogwarts didn't always have bathrooms. Before adopting Muggle plumbing methods in the 18th century, witches and wizards simply relieved themselves wherever they stood and vanished the evidence. I'm sorry, but does that not disturb you? Pottermore basically just said the wizards and witches just like pooped in their pants all day long and then they're like, goodbye. I don't know the spell for that, but they're like, see you later, poop. And I just can't wrap my head around that fact. I mean, sure, books don't talk about characters going to the bathroom, but that doesn't mean that they don't have any bathrooms in that world. I mean, I've written a few manuscripts and never once have I been like, oh, they paused like fighting off ghosts to go to the bathroom. I'm sorry, J.K. Rowling. Characters go to the bathroom in books. And you don't hear about it. It's like just something we don't talk about. Oh my god. The fact that they would just like go in their pants and then my life was so much better before I found out about this piece of information, and never again can I look at these characters in the same way. So one helpful person on Twitter pointed out that this information has been known since Pottermore like began and it was on the website or something. First of all, I didn't look at that website too closely. I took my quiz for what house I'm in and what my Patronus says. That's about it. I didn't go onto the section that was like Q&A, what did wizards use as bathrooms? So I propose that we all just pretend this tweet never happened. Let's just put it out of our minds. We don't need to hear about wizards pooping. It's all in the past. Oh god. I've had enough of this planet. Alright, I think it's time to move on to the next topic of this video. Bandersnatch. Okay, I loved Bandersnatch. That was like the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I am such Black Mirror trash and Bandersnatch brought it up to a whole new level. I'm shooketh. For those of you that don't know, Black Mirror is a Netflix series and each episode is like its own little sci-fi story kind of about how technology ruins our lives. It's great. If you haven't heard of it, just look it up, watch a couple episodes. Maybe don't start with season 1, episode 1, but watch it. So Bandersnatch is basically this movie-length episode where you get to choose your own adventure. Like, the protagonist is there and then on the screen the characters are like, do you want like Cheetos or Wheaties? And then you have to choose what the character gets and it's so cool. But of course, because it's Black Mirror, it's also like super dark, and you start off choosing what music this guy should play, and then you're like killing people, and the options are bury the body or chop up the body. It's messed up. But watching Bandersnatch has got me thinking, wouldn't it be cool if we had choose your own adventure YA novels, like fantasy novels and sci-fi? I just think that'd be the coolest thing in the whole world. And I know that like Goosebumps were a thing, and I think there are some other choose your own adventure ones, but I want something that brings together the community like Bandersnatch did. The amount of memes I saw on Twitter about Bandersnatch was incredible. They all cracked me up. My favorite ones are like all the people that are trying to choose the best life for Stefan, and his life turns out terrible anyways. Man, I was trying to do a good thing. I was trying to protect his mental health and like mend his relationship with his dad. And then that Netflix show just like pushed me in the whole opposite direction. They're like, no, you don't get to make Stefan have a good life. You're gonna make his life terrible. And I'm like, Stefan, sweetie, I'm so sorry. Okay, so imagine like Six of Crows, but choose your own adventure style. That is something I need in my life. Can someone please get onto this? I'm thinking like Queen V, you could definitely write a good choose your own adventure book. I do it myself, but I don't think my brain can handle all those like alternate pathways and stuff. And I mean, look what it did to Stefan. No thanks, I kind of like my life the way it is. I don't really want to go around murdering people, but I guess you have to do what you gotta do. If you're an artist, sometimes it takes a toll on you. So, moral of the story, watch Bandersnatch if you haven't already, and come talk to me about all the choices you made. Stefan's life probably turned out terrible, but it's fine, I don't blame you. And last but not least, the third topic of today's video is Audible versus Scribed. Oh, the age-old debate, which audiobook service is better? Well, I have some tea for both platforms. I used to love Audible. I've been an Audible member for like 2 years. I really enjoyed getting audiobooks. But when you read an audiobook in like 3 days and then you have to wait the remainder of the 28 days in the month until you get a new credit, it's really sad. And I know I could buy a new audiobook for like $14.95 or whatever, but seriously, I just want unlimited audiobooks. So that's when I turned to Scribd. And yes, there has been a lot of drama about this platform because they say unlimited and then it's 3 books in a month and you're like, did y'all look up the definition for unlimited? You could have just told us it was 3 books. I'm not mad about it. I'm not. So I was on Scribd for a while, but then like all of my audiobooks just disappeared and I didn't listen to the ones I wanted to listen to and it was just like a mess. And I'm like, all right, I'll go back to Audible. But Scribd does have a larger selection and 3 books for the price of 1, I mean, I can't really say no. So now I'm stuck back in this like debate of Scribd versus Audible and I just don't know what to choose anymore. But I have listened to some really great audiobooks recently. I just finished listening to The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. It was such an adorable read. It's like everything I could have wanted from this novel. It's about this boy named Nobody who lives in a graveyard and his like parents are ghosts and he has lots of ghost friends. And then he goes to school and makes other friends and it's just so cute. If you like The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman, I definitely recommend City of Ghosts by Queen Victoria Schwab. It gave me all the similar feels. The main character is friends with a ghost and it's just so cute. And let me tell you, if you haven't listened to The Graveyard Book or if you haven't even read it, Neil Gaiman is a great audiobook narrator. So trust me on this. This is the first one I've read by him, but I'll definitely be reading more. Some of the other audiobooks I'll be listening to soon include The Undead Girl Gang and the new Maureen Johnson one. Oh my god, what's it called? Truly Devious. And I need to finish listening to Libba Bray's The Diviners. I really enjoyed the start of that. Just need to finish it. It is a thick book. But yeah, that's my audiobook crisis. But that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this little sit down chat with some tea. I got to talk about things that have been on my mind. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below what you think of the Harry Potter fiasco and Bandersnatch and what audiobooks you've been listening to recently. I would love to hear your thoughts. And I'll definitely be doing another video like this in the future. This was so much fun. See you next time. Bye everyone.